Hello friends. So now this is the new topic. How much is 1 Newton? Correct? Do we have the feel of that 1 Newton actually? So in science we generally learn 1 Newton, but do we really understand that what is the meaning is 1 Newton? How much is 1 Newton? Is it a big quantity, small quantity? Correct? Do we have that feel? So this video will be basically talking you or making you the feel of 1 Newton, how much it is. In day-to-day life you can realize that. Okay, so let's move on. So the first question comes, who is Newton actually? Okay, so if you see this gentleman, so Newton is the English mathematician, physicist, astronomer, theologian, author. It is who is widely recognized as the most influential scientist of all time. Okay, so if you see in the physics, the entire mechanics, he is called the god of mechanics. He has actually told us how different things works around us. Okay, so he is the main person in the physics. Now the next question comes, why he is famous for? Because he has given the 3 different laws of Newton. Okay, we call them the Newton's law. Ideally it's a 4. He has also given the Newton gravitation law, but we are not discussing that about. So there are famous law, first law, second law, third law. I will not be discussing about these law. So you can have a you can see the video in the link where I have discussed all these 3 video in a very simple manner and how we can utilize these laws in a real life. Okay, but the concept of the Newton was that anything which is moving in the universe, okay, anything which is at rest or in motion, there is only one factor who is responsible for this, and we call that as a force. That is the conclusion of the Newton, that without the force in this universe you can't do anything, which is the only governing factor in this entire universe for this nature to work. Okay, now the question comes, we need to quantify this force, isn't it? So after doing this so much effort, so scientific community thought that he has done so much work, why not reward him for his tremendous effort? Okay, so there was an organization called CGPM. It's a national conference of weights and measure. Okay, so in around 1948, okay, so there is a resolution got passed that from today onwards we will measure the force in the unit called a Newton. We will give the name Newton as the unit to measurement of the force. Like we would like to measure the length, we say meter, we say centimeter, we say kilometer, we say feet. Somebody asks what is your height, you say 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, something like that. So this is the unit. Similarly, to measure, suppose I am applying a force, how much force I am applying? Correct? In order to measure that, there has to be some unit. So this force unit was defined by the was defined as a Newton. It's a very big accomplishment. Suppose your name is defined as a unit. My God, that's a tremendous achievement, because down the line centuries will learn about your name. Now everyone knows the Newton. Newton died so many years before, isn't it? But we all know about Newton. So it is that tremendous effort. It's a very good reward in the history of science, correct? So it is named after the Isaac Newton for its classical mechanics, specifically for the Newton's second law of motion. Okay, so we will not discuss about second law of motion. You can see the video which is specified in the link. Okay, now the question comes, how much is 1 Newton? Kitna hai ye 1 Newton? It's a big, it's a small. So do you guys know what is apple is? So let's say if you are holding a 1 apple, okay, in your hand, this apple will apply some force. You will feel some, oh my God, this is heavy, this is not heavy. So whatever the force 1 apple is applying, in general we call it a 1 Newton, approximately. Okay, now you got to feel, oh my God, 1 apple, 1 Newton, 1 apple, 1 Newton, 1 apple, 1 Newton, and you can correlate. Generally you would have seen like Newton is always thought of as a apple, correct? So 1 apple, 1 Newton. Very simple to remember, isn't it? Now let's feel this Newton. So this is a very fantastic table. So let's say you have a 1 sheet of paper. If you keep a 1 sheet of paper, how much you will feel? Approximately, this is just a quantification of a number. So 0.005, okay, 0.045. Pencil if you keep 0.085. correct? Pencil is a very lighter than 1 Newton. Cell phone, it's slightly higher than 1.5 Newton approximately, you can say. Oh my god, it's a very less. Phone I can easily hold. Book, 3.4 Newton. Bicycle, 130 Newton. It's a heavy, isn't it? Dog, 180 Newton. Child, if we take 220 Newton. Okay, so average adult is 770. Okay, so it is nothing but you divide by 10, you will get your mass in kg. Okay, because F is equal to mass into G. G is generally we take as the 10 approximate value. So if you divide by 10, you are going to get a mass. Horse, approximately 7,710. Your car, which is like a 2,000 kg, 20,000 Newton. Just multiply by 10 if you want. Your house, my god, 4,53,590. Isn't it? So hope this comparison would have given you the feel how much is 1 Newton. 1 apple, 1 Newton. Okay. Hope this would have clarified what is 1 Newton. Keep learning. Thank you.